Alright everyone, so it is time for me to go through and really just say goodbye to a lot of these lip products that I just haven't used in a really long time. So for those of you who are familiar, this is one of my Sonny Cosmetics like lipstick and lip glosses cases. I do have a discount code that is available for you to use. It's down below in the description box in case you are interested. This one is really nice because it holds a ton of stuff, and each little square actually holds like 2 minis if you have any sort of mini lip products, so it's just really nice. And then over here I have an entire bin of other lip products that I'm going to be going through as well. So this isn't my entire collection. I have a couple that are floating basically throughout the house because those are like my most used lip products. Like I think my Buxom lip gloss in White Russian is in one of my purses somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and just start off with this row back here, which is pretty much my ColourPop collection. So I have 2 Molly liquid lipsticks right here. They are like used and abused. It is really even hard to tell that they are ColourPop other than me just knowing what the packaging looks like. But I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get rid of the oldest one, which is this one right here. I've just had it forever because I honestly don't even know at this point. Oh, actually, I think my mom gave me hers because she didn't like it, and then I just kept both of them. So for this, I'm just going to go ahead and keep the one that has the coloring on it. I do really like this color because it's a really dark lilac, and it's not a color that I have a lot of in my collection, so I'm going to keep one of them. And then Bad Habit right here is a really great pop of red for the holidays. So I'm going to be keeping this one as well. And I actually like this formula better than this one right here, Scrooge. And as you can see, like I actually used Scrooge quite a bit. I have a pretty big gap here. So that's kind of nice for this sort of, what am I trying to say? Lipstick container. Sorry, I have like a fried brain. I have a midterm tomorrow, so I'm just like, I have no brain left. But anyways, this one I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of because it is fairly old. I got it whenever it first launched, I believe. So it's just time for me to part with it. And this formula for some reason breaks up more than I would like it to. So I'm going to go ahead and toss that one. And then I have Beeper, which is a pretty cool color. It's like a neutral brown, but it's pretty dark on the lips. It's not quite as dark in the tube, but I'm going to keep this one just because I love the color so much. And then as far as LAX goes, honestly, I might just keep this for tutorials. I don't really have a whole lot of super dark vampy lips like this, and it's an ultra matte lip, so I don't love the way that this feels on the lips after a period of time compared to a lot of my other formulas in here. But I am going to keep this just for tutorial sake so that if I need a really dark vampy color, then I have one. And then we have, moving on to some Anastasia. This is Soft Lilac, which is actually one of my favorites. I really love this color in general, and out of this one, and I think it's right here, yeah, Pure Hollywood, this one tends to dry up a lot more on me, but I love to pair this with a nude lip gloss. So I'm going to be keeping both of these. And then moving on to, what is this? Magic Wand is one of my favorites from ColourPop. I love this one so much. Oh my gosh, the color is just absolutely gorgeous. And then Trap is another one of my favorites as well. Like this one, these 3 together are really great nudes. So if you are looking for like a nice range of nudes, we have a peachy one, kind of like a lilac undertone, and then Beeper is kind of like a brown undertone. So those are just really great range of nudes. And then this guy right here, which is a ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade My Jam. I talked about this because I actually really like this. I just don't use it that much. And part of me wants to keep it because I don't really have this in my collection really. But then another part of me is like, well, I've only used it, like definitely not as much as my other lip glosses. So I don't know, I'm just having a hard time with this. I'm just gonna part with it because I feel like if I haven't used it in a long time, then I need to just get rid of it. Otherwise, what's the purpose of doing a declutter, right? Okay, so moving on over here, I have 3 Gerard Cosmetics lip glosses. I have Shimmer of Hope, Buttercream, and Rose Hill. Buttercream and Rose Hill are the 2 that Jaclyn Hill created, and I literally got them as soon as they launched, and they're already like breaking up in the tube. It's hard to see, but like this is Shimmer of Hope right here, and the color looks like a marble of color. It's not cute at all, so I'm actually gonna get rid of all 3 of those because they are old and gross. And then I have 2 Milani lip glosses. This one is in Bare Secret, and then this one, the pink one, is in Sweet Grapefruit. I'm gonna get rid of both of these because I've had them for a really, really long time. I did love these whenever I first got them, and I have used them very much over the past years, but it's just time to part with them because they're starting to get that smell that's not a cute smell. And then we have my Stila liquid lipstick in the shade Baki or Basai maybe, I don't know. But this one I absolutely love. I will definitely be keeping that. And then I have some other Anastasia liquid lipsticks. This one right here is in the shade Craft, which is a super popular vampy one for the fall and winter months. So I'm going to be keeping this one. And then this one right here is in the shade Catnip, which is a really pretty pink. So I'm going to be keeping both of those. And then I have the Anastasia Kristin gloss, which is amazing. If you guys love a brownie nude gloss that's super pigmented and rich, I would highly recommend this one. And then we have this guy right here, which is like incredibly separated. I don't know if you can see that, but this chunk right here is like clear. And then the rest of it is the color. So I'm not even gonna play with this. It's the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Finders Keepers. That's just gross. Like the way that it's separated like that, that's not something I wanna mess with. All right, so moving on to this row, we have Makeup Geek, which honestly, like not a good situation at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. It was the Plush Matte lip product, and it's actually leaking a little bit, which is why I have the towel down on my carpet. So in case anything leaked, I just didn't want to mess with it. All right, then I have these 2 minis by Kat Von D. This is the Lolita and Lolita 2, which I will be keeping those. Those are very, very popular. I never got my hands on Bow and Arrow, which is really unfortunate because I know that that color is supposed to be amazing. And then I have 2 Hydra Matte liquid lipsticks from Gerard Cosmetics. I have this one is Everything Nice, which I absolutely love the shade so much. And then I have Wind Down, which is a little bit patchy compared to my other formulas, but I'm still going to keep both of these because I do love the colors. And then I have pretty much, are these the same exact things? No. Okay, so I have 4, I don't know why I was gonna say 3. 4 of By Beauty lip glosses, and these are really, really good. So this one right here is Bellini. It's a really beautiful hot pink, perfect for the months that we're no longer in. And then we have Cur Royale, which is this beautiful wine shade. And then this other hot pink is Garnet. And then this one right here is another Cur Royale. All right, so this Kat Von D liquid lipstick, it's such an interesting color, you guys, but honestly, it makes me look like a ghost. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a really light, pale lilac, and it has like white undertones to it. It's just not my color, so I'm gonna see if my sister would want something like that. It's just not for me at all. I feel like it would look a lot better on someone who has a really pink undertone like my sister. This lip gloss is by Beauty. It's a really beautiful apple red in the shade Apple, of course, that makes sense. So I'm actually gonna be keeping all of my by Beauty stuff. I have this pencil right here, which is in the shade Glace, one of my favorite all-time colors by them. It's just a really pretty dusty rose shade. And then I have a ton of other colors too, ranging from nude to really, really dark and vampy. But these are the pencils, which are awesome. I love them so much because they are not the pencils, the crowns, because they're more matte than their lipstick formula, and they also are just amazing. Like, I have nothing bad to say about them. All right, over here we have two Pacifica, or no, this is Tease and this is Pacifica. And honestly, like, I don't even remember the last time that I used these, and I got them in Ipsy bags, which was a very, very long time ago. So I am going to toss those out. They are incredibly old. And then I have a little lippy stick in the shade Thistle, and then a blotted lip, which actually I'm not a huge fan of this. It's called Deja Vu. I mean, it's a pretty color, but it's just like a weird situation. I don't know what's going on with the blotted lips, but I'll give that to my sister. And then I have two Lumieres and then a Fiesta ColourPop lippy sticks. I will be keeping those. And then what is this by Kat Von D? Oh, Lovesick, which is hopefully a better shade than that weird one. Yes, I will definitely be keeping that for sure. But this is another Tease lipstick, which again, hardly ever use that. So I'm gonna toss it over to the side. And then I have two NYX products. This one, Love Out Loud, is a really, really awesome formula for liquid lipstick, and it's in the shade LOL. I love that one. And then I have NYX Slip Tease, which this is actually new. I haven't even used this shade. It's in Entice Temptation. I think they meant Temptation. But I will definitely be keeping this because I love those formulas. I have two more over here of the NYX lip lingeries. One is in the shade Embellishment, and then I have Bedtime Flirt. This is a really awesome lip oil. It is by, I want to say Butter London. Yeah, so this one's in Royal Blood, and it's, if you are looking for something that is going to give you a little bit of tint to your lips, but it's going to be super, super moisturizing and luxurious feeling, I would recommend this. It's amazing. Like, I love the formula so much. All right. This Bare Minerals liquid lipstick in the shade Swag, I actually use this all the time. It's just a really nice and comfortable formula. It's not one that I would say stays on your lips a super, super long time, but it stays on long enough. It's just really pretty, and it's an everyday lipstick for sure. All right. Moving on to my By Beauty lipsticks. Again, I'm not going to get rid of any of these. These are my favorite. Had them for, some of them for a long time, others longer than others. Obviously. Sorry, that made no sense at all. I don't know what's happening with my brain right now. So I'm just going to be keeping all of these. I'll run through the names. I have Pepper, Salute, Vouvray, Shiraz, and Zen. So those are the ones that I have. All right, and then these Butter London lippies are actually amazing. So for any of you who are interested in thicker lip glosses, I would recommend these as well as the Anastasia ones. They show up really, really well. They say liquid lipstick, but it's not a matte formula. It is going to stay wet. So just in case you're wondering, but they came out with a holiday collection last year, which is when I believe I got these. Hi, Freddie. But they are amazing. I love them so much. And I'm pretty sure the rest of this, oh, no, Milani, this shade right here in Matte Innocence. I don't even remember the last time that I wore this. And so I'm going to actually go through and probably, ooh, I hate to say this, but I think I'm going to get rid of my Milani lipsticks because they have been just smelling a little funky. And I think I've just had them for way too long and it's time for me to get rid of them. So I'm going to go ahead and pass these along to the trash can. And then moving on to the Bullet lipsticks, Gerard Cosmetics 1995. It's a really beautiful color. And then I have Passion Play, which is one of my favorite like super vibrant lipsticks that I wear during the spring and the summertime. And then I have Chutney, which is one of those like liquid lipsticks from Bite Beauty that they came out with. This formula is absolutely amazing. Super, super comfy to wear. Definitely going to be keeping that. And then I have, sorry, 3 Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. I have Truffle, Play It Cool, and Stone. So obviously I will be keeping these. These are amazing formulas. And then I have the Stila Lipstick in Brulee, which I actually haven't really worn because I bought it during the summertime, and it is definitely a fall color. So I will be using that in the fall time, which is now. And then I have Flower Beauty lipstick. I love this stuff so much. I have my lipstick from Mickey Song, which is a really awesome indie brand, in the shade Femme Fatale, a beautiful like date night rose shade. Really pretty. And then I have one of my favorites. This is by Tarte. Just this super beautiful peachy nude. That one's Sun-Kissed. And then I have my Smashbox liquid lipstick in the shade Babe Alert. Definitely need to get some more of these because it is an amazing formula. And then I have Butter London lipstick. This one is in the shade Buzzed. Another beautiful, beautiful formula. All right, so moving on to the box right here. I have a ton of random stuff in here. So I have a NYX Cosmic Metals lip cream, which I will never wear this. I don't know why I have that. And then I have the Too Faced Melted Matte liquid lipstick. This one is in the shade Cool Girl. Love this shade so much. I have these 2 like random Tarte lipstick lip gloss things, which my mom gave to me a while back, and I just haven't really used them. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass those on to my sister. And then this Milani lip gloss, right? Is this a lip gloss? What is this? Yeah, that's really pretty. I totally forgot that I had that. All right, so this is Amore Shine. It's a liquid lip color, so it's not going to dry matte, I don't believe, but it's supposed to be super pigmented and creamy, and this is the shade right here. It's pretty cute. All right, this little guy is a Buxom lip gloss in the shade Dolly. I have had this for way too long. That needs to be passed on. And then I have this little Tarteist lip paint, which honestly, I just need to get rid of that. I just don't use it. And then I have the melted lipstick in Melted Chihuahua, which is so morbid. And then I have all of my NYX Butter Glosses, which I will definitely be keeping for sure. They are some of my faves. And then this NYX Lip Luster. What are you? Are you just like a lip gloss? I think so. That's actually a really pretty color. I like that. All right, I'll be keeping that. And then I have the big grown-up one in Melted Fig for Too Faced. I have this liquid suede thing, which is another one. Oh, no, that color is not okay for me. What is this? Tea and Cookies. Yeah, that shade is not going to fly. And then I have this random Tarteist lip paint that I got from my mom. That's actually a really pretty vampy color, so I will be keeping this and trying it out. And then this Hypnotic Lights thing from Milani. What are you? You a lip gloss? Holy shit. Okay, that is like purple. Y'all see that? I'm not gonna wear that. Where did I get that from? Probably my mom. She buys stuff and then she's like, I don't like that. And then this is a butter lip gloss in the shade Free Fall, which is really, really pretty actually. Oh, it's so nice. It's kind of like a hot chocolate color right there. It's so pretty. And then I have all of my minis from Bite Beauty, which I'm not going to go through those because there's a lot of them. I'm just going to keep them. And then I have this Milani liquid lipstick, which actually whenever I wore it, it made my lips hurt. I think there's a chemical in it that my lips and my skin just don't agree with. So I'm actually going to give this away to my sister, see if it affects her. And then I have this super, super old Marvelous Moxie Bare Minerals lip gloss, which I am tossing out. And then I don't know where my third one went, but these are the ColourPop Lippy Sticks that I just got from the Ulta sale. They weren't part of the sale, but I got them there. Long story short, there was a product I wanted that they didn't have because Ulta sometimes sucks. So I picked up these, but I love them so much. All right, y'all, so that is going to conclude this declutter video. I was trying to make it like short and sweet because I feel like a lot of my subscribers know these different products. They're not anything super rare like By Beauty, NYX, you know, Smashbox and stuff like that. Like these are not things that are crazy out of the ordinary, but I just wanted to go through my makeup, figured I would make a little video of it. So I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please give my video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.